In this lesson, I will show you how to create a survey using poll everywhere. Before I go further, let me explain what is the difference between poll and survey in poll everywhere. A poll is a single question. It can be a multiple choice, it can be a word cloud, it can be Q&A, and any other poll type that we have in poll everywhere. A poll can have many responses, but it is still just one poll. For example, if you have multiple choice questions, then you have, let's say, A, B, C, D as the different choices. But at any one time, we can only activate one poll. And while that poll is still active, we cannot give another poll until we stop that poll. So that is a poll. So your audience or your students could only answer one poll everywhere questions or poll at any time. Then you have to stop before you can start another poll. And this is useful if we want to do this in the classroom. If we just want to discuss on one question or to test the understanding of students on one questions or one aspect of the topic. But what if we want to have different, let's say 4 or 5 questions of different types? So this is where we need a survey. A survey is a list of polls. Surveys are how you present multiple polls to the audience back to back. So it means, let's say you have 4 questions, then you can have a combination of multiple choice, clickable image, open-ended questions, and so on. And the students or the audience have to do the questions one by one until they have completed all the questions, then only they submit the questions. So let me show you an example of a survey so that you can understand. Then after that, I will show you how to create a simple survey using poll everywhere. Okay, this is an example of a survey. Welcome to Feelings presentations. So starting by introducing yourself. So I will do this survey just to walk you through the example of a survey that you can design for your own group, for your own classroom, or for your own participants. So I put a name here. I just put my name there as AKA and click continue. Example of post-event survey question. So in this case, this is actually the example for post-event. So this post-event can be any event, can be the seminar that you give, it can be the workshop, it can be your own classroom at the end of the class. You can design 1 or 2 or a few questions to get some feedback, and also to allow the students or the participants to do a reflection. And start survey. So the first question here, how would you describe your convention experience? Okay, maybe I just click great. And number 2 here, how would you improve the convention experience? So this actually, the first question here is a multiple choice. The second question here is an open-ended question. So how would you improve the convention experience? Maybe more interaction. Okay, just a short answer. Number 3, this is an example of ranking. Then we can basically drag this and rank it in order of importance. In this case, from most important to least important. So maybe I would say this one would be okay, just like that. And confirm ranking. Then move on to the 4th questions. How would you rate your accommodation? This is an example of a clickable image. How would you rate your accommodation? Okay, I'm quite happy. Then last is to submit the survey. Submit survey. All done, thanks for responding. So this is basically an example of a survey consisting of 4 questions of different type. We have multiple choice, we have open-ended, we have clickable image, we have ranking of the options. So now let me show you how to create a simple survey using poll everywhere. So I prepared the questions here, 4 questions of different types. So to save time, I'll just copy and paste this in poll everywhere. So first, after you have signed in, click create and choose survey, because we want to create a survey here. And this is a survey title. So let me just copy here for this simple example here, general knowledge about continents. And the first question is actually a multiple choice. You can choose from the drop down menu here. And the questions is this, copy here, and the choice is, try to do this very quickly. So you can set your window side by side like this, so that you can just copy and paste very simply. Now you can add more choices here, more options. Asia, Africa, South America, Antarctica, so all the 7 continents here. So this can be a subject of geography maybe. Okay, so that's the first questions. Then the second question is this one, mark the least populated continent in the map. This one is a clickable image type activity. So the question is mark the least populated map, and I can upload the map here, or in this case I have the map picture here in poll everywhere, and I just upload very quickly. So that's a second type, a second question. So the third question here, rank GDP of the countries from the highest to lowest. So this is actually a ranking. So I choose the rank order in this case. Type the question, paste the questions here, and the option, the answers. China, United States, Japan, India, and United Kingdom. Here is India missing here. Okay, and the fourth questions is an open-ended questions. The fourth question is an open-ended text. It's the questions of. Okay, so that's 4 questions as example for a survey. We have different types. We have the first one, a multiple choice, the second one, a clickable image, the third one, the rank order, and the fourth one is open-ended text. So once we are happy, we can click create. And now we have 4 questions, and the students can now start, we can do the survey here. Okay, and we can activate the survey once it's ready. Okay, and activate the survey. Then the students can go to this address and start. Let me look at the test. We can test here to see how it looks like. So this is how it looks like on the students' smartphone or tablet. Then they can access also the survey at this, and then yeah, we can simulate. I can simulate here for 5 participants. Okay, so previously I have shown you how the survey looks like and walk you through how it looks like when the students do the survey. So that's all about survey in poll everywhere.